Welcome in. Let's start another week. It's Monday, May 18th on the Fun Astrology Podcast. Thomas Miller, thanks for stopping in to get your day and week started off with a glance at the sky. And it's going to be a really quick one today because we have really now set the stage for the rest of the month going into June. Now, when we get into June, we're going to have some other aspects that will be really big astrologically. But right now we have a little bit of a lull because when everything went into retrograde and changed signs over the last 7 to 10 days, we've really set everything up now for the next about 2 weeks. This week, we will have one big thing on Wednesday. Well, two big things on Wednesday. The sun changes signs into Gemini. That will be Wednesday morning. And then also Venus will square Neptune again. Poor Venus just can't get out of Neptune's way. Finally was moving on past after the first square, and then turned around and went backwards, and now it's going to do it again, and then it'll turn around and go forwards and do it again. I'm seeing on social media that a lot of people are saying they are really feeling this Venus square Neptune. If you've had any uncertainty or challenges in your relationships or with money, I think people are double purposing this. It could happen in either of those areas or both of those areas of your life, actually, that it could show up in either of those ways. So that's happening on Wednesday. And then Friday, the moon moves into Gemini, where we will have a new moon Friday afternoon at 1:30 p.m. I've got to say, have you seen it this quiet in a long, long time? Other than that, there's really not that much happening this week other than the moon changing signs. Can you believe it? It's almost like the heavens are saying, you guys have had a lot over the last year, 3 months, 6 months, 5 months. Take a break. It's like we've earned the breath that we are going to get. All the bad guys are in retrograde except Mars. So Pluto, Jupiter, Saturn, all in retrograde. After leaving us a pandemic and almost worldwide economic collapse, I read the headline last week that J.C. Penney's went bankrupt after giving their executives millions of dollars of bonuses. It's not a laughing matter, but the analogy here kind of fits, right? It's like, thanks, Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter, Mars, all of you guys, give us COVID and, multiple bankruptcies and then just go retrograde on us. Chickens. But that's kind of the way it is. I'm feeling like the last chorus of American Pie, the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost took the last train for the coast. Would the last planet not in retrograde please turn the lights out, So at least we'll have a little bit of a break and a lull, and we will take it. Actually, that break might be very short-lived, so we really should enjoy it while we've got it, which is pretty much this week, because Mars, as it moves through Pisces, is going to start throwing some pretty nasty squares to Gemini. In fact, when the sun moves in there on Wednesday, it's only like 3 days later that it's sitting there in an exact square to Mars. And then as part of Venus's retrograde, before the end of June, it will end up square to Mars as well. Everything else actually is pretty muted right now. The sun is in a trine to Jupiter, but I really don't give that much credence because Jupiter is going backwards in Capricorn. How disoriented can that be? Normally a sun trine Jupiter would be a great thing, but not this one. So you know what? We have been through so much. Let's just enjoy it. Anybody else disagree with that? Would you raise your hand there in the back? Have a good one. You know what? If there's nothing to talk about tomorrow, I may just sleep in. But we'll be here Wednesday for sure to talk about the sun moving into Gemini. So yeah, while it's quiet, we may be a little bit quieter too, and then we'll just enjoy this, and believe me, it'll be back. The energy will crank back up. All right, have a great Monday. We'll see you at least Wednesday, if not tomorrow. Bye-bye.